Hold on a second, guys. This is uh, this is just a test. This isn't even an official stream. So there's no pink bunny yet. Let me make sure my audio works. Check, check, check. Camera is good. Okay, guys. This is literally just a test. I got some new software that allows me to share my iPad screen 100% so you can see what I see during StreamYard. I'm going to be going on Clayton Barton's show tonight with Replicator, and we're going to be doing some drawing and some how-tos. And what I was not a big fan of before was using my Cintiq. The Cintiq was a little slippery as far as the way it was working. One of you guys, if any of you guys want to come in, let me grab the link. You guys can come in. Again, this isn't an official stream. This is literally just test stream. We're only going to go for a couple minutes, but I want to see how this works for everyone. This isn't my stream, but what it'll allow is when I go on their stream that I can draw on my iPad. So here's my iPad here. We're in a different room, as you can see. What's up, Captain Chokeout? And they want me to share my process, so I wanted to make sure that this worked, that it worked online before I went on their show, because nothing's worse than thinking something will work and it wouldn't. Again, we're always trying new things here on the Couch Doodle Show. If I don't sound good, it's because I don't feel good. I've been holding off on taking the Percocets until later, when they'll be most effective when I'm doing it. But yeah, my Cintiq is great. I have a portable Cintiq, but it's the portable one. The surface on it is super glassy, and it doesn't have the tools I have. And you know, Clayton, they wanted me to do a demonstration on how I do comics. So I wanted to do it exactly how I do it. Let me see how big I can make this. What up, Luke?
What up, Fragga? How you doing, homie?
Hanging in there. It's
Yeah.
it's Mother's Day, and celebrating the fine ladies in our life. I wish my mom. Oh, look at that frame, iPad, scale, fill screen. Let me see how I can do that. Best for Retina Mac. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Let's see. Full screen. Let's do that. That's as big. Oh, that's pretty good. That's decent. Yeah. Let's see what this is. iPad Pro, no frame. There. Look at that. That's the way it needs to look.
There you go. Yeah.
That's the way it needs to look right there. That way I
What's
can.
the name of this new software?
Is a secret. No, I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. I'll tell the world, because I'm all about making everybody better, not just me. You know, I share all my secret sauce because, you know what, man? You could have the same shoes as Michael Jackson, go to the same dance studio that he did, use the same microphone, have the same everything, and you're not Michael Jackson.
No.
So it's called Reflector. And
cool. Never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's really cheap. It you install it on your Mac or PC. You load it up, and then in here, I'll show you here in this. See how it says Dan Fraga's MacBook Pro up there?
Yeah.
It's you tap that and it sees Reflector, and you type in a code, and then that code will allow you to share your screen, your portable screen, and you can do it with your iPhone. So I can
Hmm.
bring up I can bring up articles on my phone. I can bring up I can use my phone as a camera and show you things that my camera is
Oh,
seeing.
that's cool.
And now I can do full on demos with my iPad. So this is actually a big time game changer, and I'm glad that howtodrawcomics.net, their channel, invited me on tonight, because
Nice.
um, it's gonna make things. SDA says it's blurry. It is blurry, and I'll show you exactly why. The tool I'm using is a blurry tool. What you'll see is I draw with this tool that I call Super Chunk or Big Chunk, and what Big Chunk allows me to do, other than to do the truffle shuffle, is it allows me to block out shapes like lumps of clay. So I'll do things like, big shapes, like here's Gorilla back there, and Sniper's standing on a box because he's not even that tall next to Gorilla. But I'll do this. I'll take that layer and I'll reduce the opacity on it, and then create a brand new layer, and then I'll bring in this one here called Beast, and you'll see. I'll zoom in so you can see the detail and make sure this is the right size. I usually go in about a 6, and you'll see that the details are nice and sharp for when I go in there.
Yeah, use the big chunky one so you don't get lost in the weeds early on, right?
That's right. That's exactly right.
Okay.
And I do that for everything. I mean, we can go back into my gallery here. Let me delete that. Let's see. Let me take a drawing, for example. Find something recent that has all of that. Here
I
you
gotta
go.
say, I've been an Android person since they started, and
Yeah.
I've never been much impressed by, the I line of stuff, but you make a decent case for their shit, man. Like
Yeah.
this stuff seems to work really well.
It does, man. So here's a good idea here. So that was all of that stuff for Gorilla was drawn with Super Chunk, or Big Chunk, and then I went in and started drawing on top of it with that. And then if I take the that chunky layer out, you can see that it just looks like straight up pencils. Um,
Nice.
so that's it. And hail chat. I know I should be in a pink bunny, but the reason this was called test is I literally needed to see if this software will work. Tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, I will be on howtodrawcomics.net with Clayton Barton and Rob, aka the Replicator, to go
Nice.
through some how to draw tutorials. Maybe I have big hands or something, but why does everybody's iPad look so big? I got the biggest one, and my iPad Pro is so little to me. I don't know, man. This is the 12.9. This is look at it, even spins. That's cool. It spins on the TV too. It's the 12.9. I mean, I have a giant head, so maybe it'll look smaller next to my head. But yeah, this works, man. Thank God for
That's awesome.
technology.
Mhm.
This is going to change all of the Couch Doodle streams. I'm going to have to change locations because we're not going to have the cool neon in the back.
Mhm.
The reason for that is this other room has a 2-screen setup that I don't have in my other office. I have
Yes.
a HD display over here to my right, which will allow, because when I try to do it single screen, and this is a word to anybody that wants to get Reflector. I recommend, especially with streaming, I recommend 2-monitor setup. The reason why is, and maybe I can change the settings, but Reflector likes to float over other apps.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you can't even see your StreamYard, like it's behind the thing.
Mhm.
So, and when you go to share it in StreamYard, you can't share it as an application. You have to share it as a screen. So the best thing you can do is have a second screen that's completely dedicated to the thing that you're doing. So
Yeah, makes sense.
this is literally like a silly text stream.